things. Well, that's a thing. Why would that feel the need to flash? Please don't do that. Color thing better. Well, I don't think that's working out. Maybe it's because it's on the internet. Maybe. Let's just go grab it then. Throw it on my desktop. Okay, internal logo. Maybe it's because it's massive. That could also be a thing. Let's copy, paste, then try again. Something like that. Is that a little better? No, it still flashes. That's super weird. I don't want if it's going to do that, obviously. Lock position, enhance size, auto crop effects, none. Transition, no. That's alpha, yep. Full dynamic range. God damn it. I feel like if I just leave it like... Nope, that doesn't work either. Alright, so your last shot. If you flicker again, you're done. Yep, freaking out. Done. All done. There we go. Okay. So what I'm gonna need here is a door. Is there any way I can do this a little better? Not really. Just gonna grab a door. To the scene, let's go into level 2. Alright, so I'm not going to bother lining that up yet because these are probably all off. Or at least I know this one is. Grab that, that one's okay. Negative 180. Probably would be quicker to do it the other way, to be honest. But that's okay. Just gonna go like this. Oh, if only I knew what I was doing. How easy life would be. Corner, corner in, right? Yeah, that's totally what I want. I want that corner in. Be 90. 90. These are all slightly off because using the other tool obviously wasn't very accurate. So that messed my day up. So in my free time I was able to, well, last Thursday I spent all day making these levels, or these rooms I should say. And then ever since then in my free time, which admittedly hasn't been that much time, I've been attempting to fix them, which certainly hasn't been fun. It's been kind of miserable, to be honest. It's pretty tedious to fix mistakes, mainly because it's fun to do the creative stuff, even though I haven't gotten anywhere near that yet, because these are all just super basic rooms. Right now, what I've been working on is just creating dead ends. So a bunch of variety for dead ends. So, nothing too entertaining right now. -0, nice. That's the good shit. You know you hit the jackpot when you got -0 degrees. Alright, I gotta kill this, because that thing, it's quicker just to do that. So -90. And then because all of these are attached, they'll all conform to being slightly off by less than 1 degree, which you won't really notice when you're messing with it now, but it'll become a big deal later, trust me. When we're connecting everything together and then nothing fits perfectly, and then everyone's like, why doesn't this fit? And I'll be like, oh, it's because Andrew made a mess of it. Awesome. And I'll be like, no. And then I get to cry. And no one likes it when Andrew cries, because it makes him feel dumb. This is something I'd like to finish. The 3 rooms that I got now, because then once these are done, I'll be in pretty good shape. I'll be able to show them to the guys, and they should be happy. Maybe. Is that perfect? That surprisingly looks pretty good. Let's pull that in. Let me actually go ahead and pop my chat. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. This is going to make this super hard to work with. Right? This is just going to be a cluster F of things. Okay. There we go. Okay, so this is super off. Oh, this was the one, yeah, never mind. This was the one that I was messing with before, so it makes sense as to why this one would be off. Because that's the one I just placed in there. So what I gotta do is line all this up. And then I can create a nested prefab. And then that will, that'll create my room. So that when the program is putting rooms together, they'll all line up and they'll all actually work. Because that's pretty important. And these are all like test rooms. We don't really know if any of this is going to be final. It's all just to kind of figure out how the rooms will generate and stuff, you know what I mean? But I'm hoping it'll work pretty easily. And then we can add more complexity to the rooms so they're not all like super square and stuff. So especially with this area, it's like an underground space station. So we have a lot of options like to add rock and stuff places so that areas will seem more organic and less square. But for the most part, I mean, if you're talking about a space station, it's all going to be, you know, room-like. So none of this is going to be that hard to imagine. Does that snap through right? Yeah. So that looks pretty good. Ooh, yeah, that's not gonna work because then it's gonna pull that apart. Oh, that's actually totally fine. Actually, it isn't totally fine, but it's just a littlest gap, which of course will forever drive me nuts. Oh my god, see, so now for all of this I have just this little gap, so I gotta make sure, where is this little gap coming from? Let me see. Seems to have just made it worse. Let me see. There we go, right? And we just have a little bit, which drives me crazy. But I can probably mask that when I get to the edge, right? Because I don't want to go around this whole thing again. So let me see. Nope, it's slightly off. God damn it. It's all just super tedious. And I of course don't know what I'm doing, so I just kind of make it up. I'm sure there are much better ways to do things, but I don't know them. So this is the only way I know how to do it. See, cause like right here, kind of trying to deal with it. But the thing just doesn't want to work with me. It's so close. So freaking close. That's when it's like super frustrating. Yep, and then it makes a big old gap. Then I'm stuck dealing with those gaps. Man. See, but then I'm gonna get to this other side. I'm gonna have to make a concession somewhere, because otherwise this is gonna go on forever. Oof. Not what I wanted to happen. Like this. Does that work? Yep. And it usually ends up being an issue around the door, because that's actually, no, we're good now, right? Yep, it was right over there. Awesome. Okay, so now what I can do is let's try and get this to look a little nicer. But while I do that, I think I'm just gonna try and get a little bit of music, because having no music at all makes this kind of bothersome. Ah, I didn't want to click on that. Twitch approved music. Here we go. All right. It's quiet. And at least there's something happening. So, that is better than nothing. And now, can do some of that. How is that looking? Doesn't look bad, right? Okay. Okay, so what I need is I need a three-way. Just like that. Let's actually go ahead and make sure that works. Did this connect in right? I don't think it did. Let's just get rid of that. Let me just do, I think I wanted Y. Right. Y like that. Okay. Is this actually connected right? I'm sort of doubting it right now. Actually, it's not bad. That's good. Let me just grab you right there. And then I can do that. And awesome. That is exactly what I needed. See, because then what I get here is a bunch of issues. Right? Because all I'm trying to do is grab this. Thank you. Excuse me. My apologies. Okay. I need all of these. Bloop. How does that look? Pretty good to me. So usually grabbing them in sets of like 6 is pretty good, or at least that's worked well for me so far. Okay, so now we're at an interesting point. Oh, that's not working out, but I don't think I really need this to be so massive. Right? I can drag you a bit. Oh man, my ear is like super itchy. Alright, cool. So, what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually gonna grab these, because these tiles are gonna actually remain the same. And I can do one of those. And then grab this guy. And bam! Okay. So what I need now is a basic wall. I need a 3-way. This is 0. Wait, what am I doing? This is what I want. Right? Yeah. Totally what I want. Oh there, bro. Nice. That's good. I'm gonna need another one though, because this is gonna attach like that. Right? Yes. Do this. And then what am I looking over here? Donk. Oh, it is wrong one. It was the wrong one. There we go. Let's just that. Oh my god, this was 0. I'm an idiot. That's fine. It's totally socially acceptable to be an idiot nowadays, as far as I know. Then thankfully none of this is finished being painted yet. So bow. Okay, so what I can do, like this one's a negative 90. Right. Because now, what do I got? The world is messaging. Today's been a pretty rough day. Not feeling well. Contractor things aren't working out. So it's always something. Sadly. ...2016 has not been easy, which is a scary thing, to be honest. Is this fitting? Because I feel it isn't. It's like a little gap, right? Fuck. Okay, so why is this not doing that? Right, because then the rest of this would look fine. Does this one have a little gap? Oh my god. Little gaps everywhere. Man, I wish I wasn't so terrible at this. Right? That would make life pretty easy. Or at least you would think so, right? Is this all wrong? No, right? Yeah, like this is totally new. I'm looking at that. Yeah, so I can connect this guy, but then there's a gap here. Why? Why would there be a gap? Right? Because that would be the place that would make the most sense to connect, but then it goes over. What am I doing? I don't appear to know what I'm doing. Oh god, is there a little gap in all of these? Yes, there is. And then that's when you know you have an issue. Man, this is sad day. There's another issue with copy pasting stuff. If you made it perfect the first time, it'll be perfect every other time, but if you miss something, it'll be terrible everywhere. So now, is there a gap there? Yeah, there totally is. See, but now I'm looking at having a gap here. But that's got to relate to that, right? Yeah, that totally makes sense. Still looks like there's a little gap. Alright, now that looks much better. Cool. Alright. Now that one, yeah, see. You can tell when there's something that's a little bit off, because not everything will line up. Okay. Ba-da-doop. And then while I'm doing this, I can grab right like that. And then everyone will be happy. Mainly me. Cool. Alright, so that looks nice now. Beautiful. And these things are all messed up, so let's at least make a point to destroy these. Right. Do something like that. What's this gonna be? 0. No, it's gonna be 90. Thank ya. Then I had one there. Good. And I got him. And I got him over there. Good. but I'm gonna push this right up into the corner. And that should be good. Alright, but this one I need to switch. Like 1, 2, 3. Then that should just naturally connect. Right? Good. It's looking nice. So I need a 3-way corner here. So I need to do this on a 0. It's not gonna work. That's what I want. Right. Right like that. Perfect. And then grab this guy to -90. Right, nope. Where's 90? Yeah, because what I need is to pull this into the corner and then grab this, do another one. Alright, and then I can do this, move you, and then bam. Cool. This is coming together, which is nice. Okay, so I need you to give me a 0. Then I'll just do one of these. Make sure I'm in good shape. Then do some of this. Yep. Not bad. And alright, so let's just try and pay attention. Is that all good? I think that looks pretty good. Ba-doop. Happy, right? Alright. Cool. Bung. That doesn't look right. It's because it isn't. Alright, good. And I'll need some more 3-ways. Conveniently, this is the right way. Or the right orientation, I should say. And then I like just having a little bit of a gap. Because it makes it a little easier, I think, to kind of estimate this stuff. So there we go. Let's this. I think I'll do like that, yeah. So I only have 2 more areas that I'm gonna do after this one. And then that'll be like that'll be like my dry run of rooms. Okay, so I gotta make a new tiles, create. So we'll take that and just remove the up. And that's gonna be the name of my prefab. I'm going to add the nested component. And then the next step is to grab all this so I can put it all in my prefab. Alright, good. There we go. Dong. Let me actually check that now that I think of it. Before I forget. Alright. About that. Maybe it would be under there. I don't feel like it would be, but yeah, I don't think any of that's there yet. Okay, so what I can do now, grab this. I can also add a component to it, which I need. The tile component. Alright. I think I can do that. And then I can kill it. And I'll just go to my other scene to make this a little easier on myself. And I'll grab it. Tiles. Turn right down. Donk. And there it is. Alright. I should have a directional light in here. Let's see. Spotlight, that'll be good enough. No, I didn't want that. I want directional light. Directional. Get the hell out of here though. Thank you. Create empty. Make you a doorway. Then I can add a doorway component. Right? Doorway, thank you. Doorway. I can make you a 6x6. And then all I really gotta do here is line that up. Door basic animation, dong. Give that to you. I'm gonna need to spin this 90 degrees. Alright. So yep, perfect. That goes there. And then I can do one of these, one of those. And just drag over here. Make sure I don't mess this up. Actually, what am I doing here? That makes sense. Okay, so that's in there now. So that's all lined up. Okay, so that part's good. I'm actually pretty happy with how that came out. And I can drag you in there. You'll gain some dependency and shit. Okay. Do that. Save that. Now turn down. That's the one I was working on, right? Turn down. Or am I an idiot? What's that? Okay, so I think this one's done. Fuck, now I can't even pay attention. Let's see. Okay, so am I in there now? Okay. Let's see. Let's do this. Be 0, 0, 0. So be right there. I'm always forgetting where the fuck that is. Dip. Dip. Dong. I want this stuff to all be at 0, 0. Then I get to play that game all over again. Oh my god, that looks awful. That's hilarious. -90, -180. Oh, this 0, 0. Could probably save some time by doing that, but mentally it feels like more work, even if it isn't. But. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to my pieces. Gonna grab my corner, which should be right around here. Basic corner. Cool. And then I'll match that up after. Doot. This has got to be at 90. What's going on, buddy? How you doing? Corner out. Let's pull this. I can deal with that later. Oh my god, it's so barely off. Let's see. Good, I'm glad to hear it. Right now I am just working on creating some test rooms for the randomly generated areas that we have in our game. So basically we're just testing our dungeon generator. So what I have to do is just create some test rooms that I can throw into it to make sure that it works. but they all have to fall to spec. So right now what I'm focusing on is just creating a bunch of dead ends. Like if I zoom out quick, you can see in this room, like this is the doorway to the room, and there's kind of like this corner hallway, and then it goes into a larger room which might have some stuff in it, some enemies in it, you know, pretty much anything. But the issue was when I first started making these, I was doing them really quick, so just to try and get a few ideas out there. So a lot of them, when I was kind of shaping the rooms, are just like barely off. So I'm paying for my speed now, I suppose, because now I have to edit them all. What's this? Okay. Be another corner out. Just put like -90. I can just put that here for now. Yeah, a little bit, but somebody's got to do it, right? And I can't let super talented people do it that are on the team, so I'll always prefer to do the tedious stuff myself. I am a pretty patient person, so I don't mind doing stuff like that. Let me just grab like this. Oof, that's broken. Let's swap that out. So this is a good door. Flip that around, and then I can go ahead and do one of those, and then I can kind of see just to make sure. How does that look? Not terrible. So now that I have that going, I just kind of got to glide through here, see where things start to break, like right there. Need to bring this guy down, and then just let him get interlocked right there with everybody else. And then now this is where more tedium ensues. Do you work in a building with the other team members, or are you all in different locations? We all work remotely, so I'm on the East Coast. One of my other partners is on the East Coast. One is in the West Coast, and then we have someone in Texas, another in the UK, someone else in Indonesia. Let me think. Man, there's people all over the place, to be honest. Brazil. We are pretty well versed around the country, which is something I think you'll see in a lot of indie studios. Like fully remote indies are pretty common nowadays. A lot of it is just kind of dealing with schedules, because it can be tough with different time zones, especially when you have some people that are pretty much waking up as soon as you're starting work, I mean, as soon as you're ending work. So that can kind of be a pain, but I think we manage it reasonably well. Always learning, seeing how to do stuff better, but for the most part, it's not bad. I feel like I probably could have done this better, but sakes, now I gotta go out with everything. If I go in, is that a thing I can do? I don't think I could. Right? Because that's where this is. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Not everyone's full-time, so I guess that's why it doesn't feel like as large of a team. But it's more that we're really specialized. Like we have modelers, we have texture people, we have like a person whose focuses on lighting, another one on visual effects. So the team's pretty busy. And they're all focused on their own thing. I know that, like, a major thing a lot of indies do is, you know, they have people that are kind of, you know, pretty good at everything. But our philosophy is more, you know, in regards to specialization. So that's when we end up having way more people than the average. Alright, cool. This has actually worked out surprisingly better than I would have expected. Okay, so this one's actually a little messed up, slightly off. Trust me, if I gotta have that many people full time, I'd be a very, very happy guy. But one day, I look forward to the day when that can be possible. Oops, I didn't want that. I wanted this, right? No, I want that. Do. Did that go through? Okay, so we need a three-way. Donk. Let's bring that in. How does that look? Not bad. This one's actually a lot better than I would have expected. Huh. That is very surprising. But okay, I'll take it for what it is. 0. What percentage of this game is complete? I'd probably say it's still pretty early, so I'd probably say it's probably like 25%, maybe 30% tops. So there's still a lot to be done. But our goal as of right now is to have our foundation done so that by the summer we can start releasing builds to people in a more like early access type fashion, because the game's a roguelike, so similar to like Nuclear Throne and how they did things. So you're able to release it and get feedback, and then hopefully while we're getting feedback cycles, we'll be able to make, you know, a lot of progress. That's the plan right now, at least. But we shall see. If the world isn't receptive to that, then we'll just keep it under wraps. Well, the big milestone that we've reached recently was in regards to getting our random dungeon generator working. But that isn't exactly final yet. So that's part of what I'm doing here, is creating assets to test it with. But we've also been working on a lot of our pre-alpha stuff. So like we've been working on trying to get the combat to feel pretty good and stuff like that. So that takes a long time. But like that's something I can show you. We did have some pre-alpha stuff. So it'd be like right there. That's an idea of what the game is. That footage is still obviously really far off from being complete, because none of that's final, but even with placeholder stuff, it's coming together slowly but surely. Let's grab this, because I could do that, but I think I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep this going the way it was. You don't have to, but it would certainly be nice of you. Okay, so I can grab that. Cool. I can have this guy connect up over here. Cool. It's working pretty well. Nice. That all fit. Nice. Okay, so for all this we need to use those three-way pieces, right? Yeah, that is indeed what I will need. Let's do this at a 0, no, 90. Probably makes more sense. That's not fitting, but that's probably because of that. Exactly. Yes, Gunnhildr. That logo isn't final either, so I can see how you could mistake it. We're still trying to figure out exactly what we want to do for the logo to be honest. Let's just go ahead and do this. Awesome. Yeah, I am a fan of the font. I think it just kind of needs a bit of refinement, and that might even be something that we could potentially use. We'll see though. That's definitely the style of font that that I'm going for. Whoops. So I think that'll look cool. It kind of has a cool, like a super modern, clean, kind of even futuristic look to it. Which is a lot of what we're going for. We have kind of a different theme just because the game is sci-fi, but it's also kind of fantasy because it has a lot of Norse influences. Which is fun. Okay, so I can grab these two, do that. Then this room's gonna pretty much be legit. It's all set. Alright, cool. And then once I finish this one, I'm only gonna have one more room to do tonight, and then I'll be set. Cool. So now all I gotta do is create a new prefab. Right. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. I can't wait to play it either, to be honest. I look forward to it. I'm very hopeful that it turns out well. Turn right. Sure, let's call it that. Turn right basic. And then I can grab all this so that I can put it into my new prefab. And with that prefab, I can create my rooms. What is that? Okay, now that I did that, anything else? No. So this will be room basic. Dong. Drag all that over there. Now that'll all be in here. Make this nested. Cool. I think that's everything with that. I'm gonna save this. Awesome. So now what I can do, can kill this and then go into my other scene so that I can test this more easily. Then turn right basic is what I want. Donk, and then here it is again. So now the main thing that I need to do here, I need to add the tile component. Alright, and then update that. Then I gotta add a doorway, which is a big old thing. Alright, and I'll add this. Gotta make it a doorway. 6 by 6, turn it 90 degrees. And then there we go on that. Gotta go by the X. Right. Grab that. And then here, what I'm doing is I have to tell the engine where my doorway is. So that's why I have to line it up like this. Perfect. And then move it to where the doorway is vertically. Then I can get an idea of exactly where that is. Right on the edge. Awesome. So the way this works is you'll see how the line's pointing outwards. That's the way that the engine can determine what type of room I have and how to work with it so that I can easily connect it into another room. And then I can grab that doorway, push it here, and then I'll attach it to the prefab for the room. And then that'll just turn it into another tile. Awesome. Cool. That's totally working out. So now I can try and kill this. And I'll drag it back in just to make sure it's saved. Awesome, it did. And I'm gonna go back, save that, go back in my other scene, drag this. Alright, so now I have this room type, which is a little different, but I need to put this at 0, 0, 0, which is right there. So I'm going to drag like that. And then there. So the main reason why you need to have it all at 0, 0, 0 is so that when this is selected, because each one of these is just going to be a prefab and they'll all be at 0, 0, so we'll know exactly how to interlock them. And you'll be able to have the player won't fall into the scene or anything like that. So this is the test area. And then you can see like the door I had at the time wasn't the right door. A bunch of this stuff was just really temporary. But now I have some stuff that at least has some textures on it. So that makes it look a lot nicer. Let's do that. Switch it 90 degrees. Let's do one of these just to put it in basically the right place. And then I can go around and see, like this one's like super bad. That's an easy one to tell is broken. This one should be a 0. This one I just need to swap out, corner out. There we go. -90. Some more -90. So I gotta get another one of those. Another corner. Did I move the other one? Oh, it just came out, right? There we go. Cool. We can keep going with this. Okay. Now this one's a little different. Let's see, corner out. Thank ya. Some more negative 90s. Zero, 90, about halfway through. Could be a lot worse. Find another corner. Have a good one, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. I always appreciate it. Be 0, 0. Need a corner in. Thanks for the host too, buddy. I appreciate it. You just grab that just to make that a little easier. Then go 90. 90. Be another corner in. Yep. I'm gonna make this 90, right? Yep. And these are all gonna be 180. There we go. Okay. Got another corner. I need this to do one of these. Thank you. Okay, 90. I think that's good. Oh, slightly off. Of course. This one's gonna be 180. Man, that looked awful. I don't know how I managed to do all that. Oh, there's another 180. Right? Maybe. Yeah. That's what I want. No, it isn't. I'm an idiot. Negative 180. No. Negative 90. That's what I want. Donk. 180. Yeah, see, so this one won't be a dead end. Right, yeah. This one's gonna work a little different. let's see. What time is it? I don't know how much of a desire I have to do more of this, but I suppose it can't hurt to do it a little longer. Then maybe I'll play some Destiny or something. I'm sure I can find something to play. I have to check in some stuff too, so. Do. Well, this one's kind of made specifically to be a dead end, right? Yeah, I think so. Even though, I don't know. Could go either way, right? If it wanted to make it one, that would be fine, but there we go. That's super broken. Oops, not what I want. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I can do everything but that part, I guess. That would make sense, right? I don't know what to call this, though. Boop. Nice. This is all working out pretty well. Okay, grab this. Is that going through? Or is that too far? Yeah. Definitely a little too far. Is that too... What the hell happened here? Yeah, that looks right. Back. Can't have this stuff go. Need you to connect that in the proper way. Like that. And then this is slightly off. Dang. Maybe in the future I should might make more sense if I was to, yeah, see if I pull stuff in. There we go. That looks much better. Okay, cool. Well, that was 5 minutes right there. How is that looking? Not too bad. So let's grab a three-way. Donk. Dong, dong, dong. Sweet. That fits. Okay. Oh, that's totally not what I want. That's what I want. Except I want to move it to a 0. 180. That's what I need. Donk. That totally doesn't fit. But it does now. Thank ya. How are we looking there? I need another three-way. I don't know how I suddenly lost all the three-ways, but it's fine. Wouldn't have it any other way, man. Cool, that's totally working. Is that working? Nice. Alright, just let me grab that. And I do this. Oof, that one's broken. Okay, so let's grab you. Do that. Alright, let's grab that. Can still do some of this. Nice. This is working out pretty well. Just gonna do some 180 on this. Alright. Grab that. Okay. Okay. Can grab an. That's it. It's like all I need. Sign everything else. Looks like there might be a gap over there. Maybe. No, surprisingly, that's good. It's really good, actually. Is there one here? Yeah, there totally is. Right, there we go. It's even better. Oh yeah, you do it in the middle like that. Huh. I could probably do that. We'll see. Yeah, I can do it as a... I can do the prefab now and then just have Will show me what to do later. Makes sense, right? Ba-da-dunk. Not so sure about that. That's what I thought. I think that's fine. Right? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so this one does not fit perfectly. Right. Oof, none of these are fitting perfect. Yeah, it's totally not perfect. Shit. I'm gonna have to see if that fits now. Because it might not. Which would be a big pain. Because it would mean that maybe a bunch of these are off. That I didn't notice at first. Which would suck. I'm still waiting on that email from that guy too. Which is too bad. Actually double check and see if I got anything. Well, of course I got a bunch of stuff, it's just a matter of if it's all useful or not. 'Cause it doesn't look like it is. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what time Sony's in, so I guess that could be a thing. 0, right? Donk. Okay, so that's a thing. Let's get some more of these on those 3 ways. Let me see, I think it would be 90 is what I want, right? Maybe? No. I want like 180. Right, because I just want this. Yeah. That's what I want. Do one of these. Whoops. Not bad, right? There might be a little bit of a gap here. Let me take a look at this. Make sure it looks fine. Okay, because this... even right there, it's already starting to look like it's off a little bit. Huh. I don't see gaps. Strange. It's all slightly off. Weird. Alright, well. Oh man, this is going in the middle too. Shit. Well, what I'm going to want to do is do this. Right? Then I'll just grab a door. Right? Donk, just like that. And then can match it up. Better. There we go. I can do the same thing over here. take that. Thank you. Basic door. Nope. Not who I was waiting for. Door, right? Yep. Is that fitting? Nice. That fits alright. Okay. Let's kill this. Right, because then we'll have nice. Okay, so this could work reasonably well. So let's do that. Grab it. That fit really well. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 door hallway. Okay, so that's, I think that's what I'm gonna call this. My 5-door hallway room. Right? Because I'm not really sure what else to really call this, so we're gonna do create empty game object tile nifint underscore 5-door or hallway underscore 5-door. Alright, so that'll make sense. Grab this here, allow it to be nested, and then what I'll do again is kind of one of these. It's a pretty wide hallway, but I'll take it, right? Let's see where all of that goes. 5-door hallway. So what I gotta do here is I'm gonna kill that too. I think that's everything that was in here too. Right? What's all that shit? I don't know, I'll need to see, but 5-door hallway. Right. Cool. Then drag all of this into 5-door hallway. And yes. Don't. Nice. We're making progress. Okay, and then what I can do in 5-door hallways, add a component, dungeon, tile, apply. Also save this. Right. And I can zoom out. So what the fuck is that? F. Okay, don't know what the hell that's about. It's like a million of those fucking things. So. Okay, so all this is useless. Alright. Don't know what all that is. Bam, kill it. Right. Thank you. Alright, I think that's in a pretty good place now. So let me try and look at this. Test scene. And okay, so let me try and go. Okay, so this will be think these are like 4 meters each. Let me check. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So it'd be 4 times 1, 2. Wait, where am I actually? I am over here. Correct? Yes, we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it would be 13 times 4 would be 52. And then I'm gonna need a little stopwatch. It's funny, they tweeted me. I'm pretty much like the last person you want to do that with. Okay. So let me go back to the game scene. Do one of these. Let me start here. Right. Okay. Ready and go. Oh, that sucked. That, go. Okay, so it'll be 4.76 seconds. So it'll be 52 meters. 52 meters divided by 4.76 be 10.92 meters per second. Okay, so I just gotta do this one more time. Let me see where I'm at. Is this where I want to be? Okay. That's this. It was 52, if I believe. If I recall correctly. So all I gotta do is times 4.76. And then what I can do this, and then okay, it would be 2.94. So if I divide the 52 divided by 2.94, 17.68 meters per second. Wait, how was that 19? Shit. Oh, it was 10. Okay, so what I'll want to do now is Just kill off any of this. There we go. So 10.92, 24 miles per hour, which is pretty freaking fast. And 17.68 is 39 miles per hour. So what is 10, 9.2, 24, 20.42 miles per hour. Okay. Not sure. Yeah, it's pretty quick. I'll be honest. I'm going to open up the scene. Gunnhildr test scene, right? Oh, so it's killing that off, okay. Scene. Let me get back in here. Right, that should work fine. Do this, that. Yep. Okay, so test scene. There we go, that's what I wanted. Okay. I'd like to get that slightly lower, so that they're actually like doubling. Alright, because that'll make sense. Okay. Especially when I'm walking around with this fucking thing. I feel like I'm moving quicker with this. Which is strange. Maybe it's just because it bobs a lot more. Like that thing doesn't bob at all. But I'm gonna watch it with this, because otherwise it's not gonna seem like the same. Okay, motor acceleration is 1.25. But if I run, it jumps up to 2. Okay. Slope down. It's way too fast. 1.2. Airspeed. Backward speed, dampening. I'm gonna change this to just 1. Because if I have that, this is gonna seem quicker, right? Okay, so let's try this again. Now that I've lowered this a little bit, that should kind of improve it. This doesn't move nearly enough. Why is this so massive now? It was never that big. Why were all these grr? That makes me sad, but okay. V52. 52, right? Okay, so I'll be here. Then I can time it again. Then 5.86. That would be divided by 5.86. 8.87. 7, which will convert to 19. 19.84. All right. Now that is definitely a thing I want to save, because I think that works pretty well, to be honest. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to change that to 1 and 0.12. Right? 1. 1. And 0.12. Maybe 1.2. Handler, guns, pistol, projectile, firing rate, tap firing rate. Should probably run this again to get that. Mountain layout, test scene. Okay. So if I go here, under motor, I'll be at 1. Cool. Camera, weapon handler, guns. Pistol's what I'm using right now. Pistol. See, now I'll open up that much. It's fucking huge. It's not how it was before. I can tell you that, my friend. Scale, spread, 0.3. See, it's growing to the same size, though. Grrr. Okay, so this thing's... I don't know why all those got increased, but it's a mess. What do I have? Stream... That thing's not working. Dual... That's what I want. Sare. I know no one's here anyway, so Oh, fuck. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. See you, Andrew. I wish I could. I never thought about that side. And then, if it is the right one, which, well,
Yeah.
wasn't doing anything because the other one, in other words, was the wrong place, so we will go.
Exactly. Okay. I am now back. So, okay. Let us do this. Click on that. Hit revert. And then play save. Can probably just change it again, it's fine. the hell is up with this shit? Jesus. Why is everything freaking out? I'm very disappointed in you right now. Okay, under the pistol. Crosshair. Don't want to override the size. Count 1, spawn delay. Okay, so weapon spread mods. So it'll be during movement speed. 0.05. So that thing's massive. Right. Look at how big that thing gets. Oh my god. Okay, during dodge slash lunge. Makes sense for that to get massive. Oh, maybe what I wanted was 0.01. Right? That makes sense, right? Doesn't really change much of anything. Yeah, because this will close. Be a triangle and then go out. Boom, boom. Yeah, this thing's just like fucking massive anyway. I think that's another thing I want to change, but okay, so it'll be 0.1, 0.121, 0.05. Right. Okay. Motor. So on that, healing rule spread 0.05. Three. Right. So if I do that, camera, weapon handler, guns. So my spread 0.3, 0.2. Fucking like nothing. I'm not gonna worry about that. That 4. Scale 1. Allow me to think. Well, what I can do is I can just try this again. See how it works. Okay, so that seems pretty reasonable, right? Still seems pretty huge, but feels like it almost needs to be that big. Since that thing can fucking go crazy. But it seems to be shooting within, so that's good. Oops, didn't want to do that. So if I go into player, camera, weapon handler, guns, pistol, okay, projectile. Projectile, retraction. What am I looking at here? Motion. Recoil. Dry fire recoil. like a negative one. Let me actually make this 1. Oh, it's not really doing anything. Let me try fire recoil, be like 0.1. Let me look at this better. It's hard to tell. Oh, and of course I run out of ammo. Haha! Let me look at this. That does a pretty good job of recoiling. I wouldn't want anything that crazy. Let me just try and analyze what I did here a little bit. Projectile, tap fire rate, scale, spawn, motion, camera position. Okay, so that's both at 0.5. What if I do that? Is that at 0.5? Yep. Okay, so kickback. That's gotta be where it's at. Right. Okay. I'm gonna say negative 0.5 and let's see. Okay, so now if I have this, oh my god, that was going crazy. Okay. Why is there so much recoil? That looks awful. Okay. Okay, so can I... Okay, so that's fucking crazy. So if I... Okay, so whatever I had here is obviously bad. Let's get back in here. Such a large amount of freaking... I hate that. A little bit's okay, but shit. So let me open up everything I got here and try to see what would be causing that. Okay, so camera position, position reset, position rotation, dry fire recoil. Spread addition per shot. I think that seems like too much. Hey Stealthy, how you doing? Yeah, I'm just testing some settings at the moment. Yeah, I think that feels much better. So that'll be the spread addition kickback spring multiplier. That's massive, so let's see this. So maybe 5 to 10. Okay, so that's much better. Okay, so spread addition will be 0.5, and then my kickback multiplier will be something like 4 to 7. Sure, let's try that. Weapon handler, guns. I'm gonna try and get back into the pistol. Right, so we'll be looking at 4 to 7, 1.5. Cool. Oh, there you go. Goes 0 to... Let's do that. Spread addition. Gets pretty massive as you shoot. Let's do that. Right. Kickback multiplier. Spread addition. It's massive. Okay, so let's go back in here, test some more stuff. It's like no recoil now, though. It's probably too easy to shoot. Let's try that. Meh. I don't know about that one, but... See, that looks bad. Do not like that. So we will turn that off. Because I'm not a fan. Projectile. Motion. Go to like 3 to 6. Should be some level of kickback, but negative 0.5, 0.0, 0.5. 5. Right. It should be fine. Wait, I have that on 0? Oh, okay. Let's say 0 to 1. Well, yeah, screw it. 0 to 1's fine. Alright, that should all work. Oh man, why did I click to go in here? Didn't want to be in this scene. Meh. Why am I getting such awful? Yeah, it's pretty bad. Sad that my FPS just keeps getting worse. Let me see. Let me try that again, the test scene. If not, I'll probably just leave it at 1. That'll likely be the best option. Is this even gonna stay? Like, there's a small amount of recoil. I'm not sure it's even worth it. I'm probably better off just removing the recoil, because it just makes things feel bad. Guns, pistol, projectile, motion. So let's go ahead and make this 0 to 0. I'm getting shitty FPS. It's not terrible. Let's see. Should be fine. Okay, so I can go assault rifle. Okay. Having any shake on this stuff seems a little, almost a little excessive. Let me see, camera, weapon handler, guns, pistol. Let us remove. Alright. Apply. Shotgun. Kickback spring multipliers 1 to 6. Jesus Christ. It is really excessive. Okay, what's it on this one? 1 to 1. Stay like that. Spread. Ammo per shot. Dry recoil. Spread addition. .5 ratio adjustment. Okay. I think that's pretty much all I got. So, what I'm gonna do here, I'm going to update, see if there's anything new. No, nothing new. Now I'm gonna commit. So there's a bunch of stuff I'll be adding to this. Just have to wait for it to find it all. And I think I'm pretty much going to be set for right now. Thank you for stopping by. I should be streaming again on Wednesday. Alright, have a good night, everybody.